Hi folks, this is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, still wearing the hat, your creative caricature marketing consultant. I've often been asked this question by people. It's another question, that one of my students asked me. Like I said, I'm not revealing all of her questions because she's paying for the information. But I will reveal one question. Anyway, she asked me, well, where should I have people look when they are getting their caricature drawn? And it's a question that's often asked. Here's what I told her. I never have the person look directly at me. Nope. I usually want them in a three-quarter view because it's the most interesting view. You can see different planes of the face. This is my preference now. Some artists like drawing the front view, but I find that it makes the face kind of look flat and uninteresting. Again, my preference. I don't like the view. I love three-quarter view because you can see the planes of the face, you can see certain angles, and I find that I can play a little more. So I like that angle. But it's not an angle that people are used to giving you, because we don't look at ourselves in the mirror in three-quarter view. We usually look at ourselves in front view. And so when people are being drawn, they look at people in the front view, naturally. Even if they're posed three-quarter view, and you say, look at me, they won't do it with their eyes. They usually just turn their head and ruin the picture. So here's how I keep that from happening. First, I position the chair in three-quarter view so that they're facing the view that I want already when they sit down. I'm very adamant about them not moving the chair. If they move it, I'll move it back and say, don't move the chair. I'll threaten them. No, I won't. Next, I'll have them focus on something in the distance. A sign, a tree, a person dancing, anything but me. And here's why I say don't focus on me. Socially, we're trained in society not to really look at people unless we're being intimate with them in some way, either romantically or if we're going to fight. No, I'm not going to fight the person, and I'm not going to become romantic with them. So when we break that rule, people unconsciously begin to feel uncomfortable and fidget. That's one of the reasons, I think, why when a person is looking at you in the front view for a prolonged period of time, they'll look away, and they'll look at you and they'll look away, because it's uncomfortable for a stranger to be really, really focusing in on another stranger to begin with, and to know that that stranger, meaning the artist, is really, really observing them. It makes both parties uncomfortable. By having the person look in another direction where they're not focusing on me, it gives them the opportunity to relax. They can focus on that direction all that they want with no conflict, no distractions. Their head doesn't move, which gives me the angle that I want. And as far as the eyes are concerned, well, once I get the angle of the face, the tilt of the head, all of the great things that I observe, I can draw the eyes any kind of way I want. And usually when I'm finished, I'll just tell the person, well, now look at me. And if they try to turn their head, I'll just say, no, don't turn your head, just look at me with your eyes. And sometimes I'll get that view. But even if I don't, I've got all the angles that I want, and I can draw the eyes just shifting, looking at me in a picture, and it comes out great. I mean, have you ever noticed with children, we train children not to look at strangers, and then suddenly parents will say, look at the man. I'm telling you, the kid won't do it. Why? Because it's socially hard to do. So that's what you do. Have the person pick a spot, position your chair in the angle that you want, have them focus on that. You're going to get a great caricature where the person doesn't move and gives you the angle that you want. That's the tip. This is Elgin Subway Surfer Bowling, your dapper caricature consultant. That's it. I'm out.